they'll be calling you a radical part 2. So this is their feedlot, okay? Illegal as hell, okay? It's a disgusting pigsty is what it is. Okay, you see it. It's illegal. The state knows it's illegal. Look at it. Okay. I grew up right. So, stay with me. So they have a drainage system by law. They have to. It's by the D.Q.E manages it. Look at this. Oh my God, it's so disturbing, it's unbelievable. Now these are all relatives of his. Now stay with me and I'll explain. So, his drain, he's a Weber County Commissioner. Now this guy that's running is a big time crook too. He's, you know, trying to prop up him for his county because he's resigned. He's going to go to work for the D.N.R, number 2 in command, so he says. It's so disgusting, it's unbelievable. So all that piss and shit runs right through here, right in front of people. So last year it flooded. I didn't know that one of his own family members called and had a fit. So the head of the has to come out. So stay with me. So they bought up all these houses. They're ex-relatives. Okay. So the drain supposedly goes down, right down. That's where they milk. They're supposed to have a sewer treatment plant. Okay, stay with me. Okay. They milk 1,800 cows. Their sewer treatment won't even handle 1,200. They drain directly into the Weber River. Okay, stay with me, these scumbags. Okay, so now it's supposed to go down there. They come in and they dredge. What happened? This whole area flooded right here last year. We had that big snow and early runoff. I didn't call. So on a Sunday morning, all of a sudden I see I know all these guys. I grew up with these county workers. They're out here. Freaking, I got videos of all of it, dredging all this. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? This is a state road. All kinds of county equipment, which he's been using county freaking money. He drained the marsh off with county funds. It's been going on for 20, 30 years. So, and there's my house right here. I just showed you. Okay, now I'll come back, stay with me. So they dredged this whole drain all the way. Now you saw in the, watch the end of the other video. It's my house. Now, my client's right now, remember, his mother, who I just showed you his house, died of leukemia post-Fukushima. Now, stay with me on this video. So the drain goes underground, it goes right here. That's my dad's house. Okay. My mom just passed. He was nuked to death in the Nevada test site. So the drain goes right down this lane. Okay. And that's my house. All right. This is our fine. This has nothing to do with me, by the way. It's my cousins have it. Blah 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 blah. Good time for these dirt bags. So that's my grandma's house. That's our old dairy. So that's my great grandma's house. They just tore down, and his mother-in-law's built a house there. So stay with me. This drain goes all the way down here. Stay with me, right here. So this is his brother. They're the biggest corporate rip-off welfare farmers, tens of billions of dollars. So this is their farm. So we used to have apple trees. The first Mormons here had asparagus, plum trees, everything you could think of right here. This fucker tore them out. He figured this is a private lane. We had to sue to get our own private lane back. Oh, they destroyed it. They tore out everything illegal. There used to be a really great old vintage house here. They tore it down and built this. It's called the Fukushima. So this used to be giant marsh. I'll show you this. This is where the Weber River, the great historic river, the greatest flyway marsh in the world, right here. This used to be a cool place. Right here. This is the Great Delta. This is it. So this is the Great Mighty Slough. It used to go all the way. That's the Weber River right there. That's the Great Salt Lake. So then it dumps in right here, the drain where I showed you. Then this drain, see the big red-headed duck on it? So this drain, see where that car is? It goes right there and drains into the Weber River, which that's the Great Salt Lake right there. So all the Great Salt Lake starts coming up. There used to be wigwams right here. This is all 20 years. That used to be one giant marsh. All of it. All wetlands. They drained it off illegally with county money. Now, they've been gone after, not by me, by the they go 1,800 cows right there. Drain it directly into the river. Their drainage system. So stay with me. So the head of the D.N.R., which the Department of Environmental Quality in Utah has to report for the D.N.R. Well, guess who's going to go to work? He's going to be the second in command because he had to resign from the county commissioner because he's under police investigation, or they've come out no charges. It's a club. It's the most corrupt place in the world. And like I said, it was the ex-county commissioner and the county auditors that went after him. And the police. The police are not the problem here. I'm telling you. You ought to hear them. They go off on this horse. It's politicians. It's the Mormon church. So the train goes right here. It drains directly in. And that's when all the eagles started to wash up dead. Remember? They were staggering. Oh, they ate the murres. All the murres washed up dead on the Great Salt Lake. It's toxic poison. So this kid, somebody calls him, and he's one guy. So I call him, and he says, oh, he's off work for a couple weeks. What? He's the dairy guy for the department D.N.R. So I call him, I says, I want this tested. Come here and test it. Now we've had that tested. So they haul their waste from those cows all over the county. All over the county. Now stay with me. All over the county. All illegally, and just dump it everywhere. And all these useful idiots go along with. This drain's right here. This is where it's all going. So stay with me. I want to show you something. They manipulate every government pro, tens of millions. They're crooks, big time crooks. See how clean that drain is there? See how clean it is? Oh, that's my brother right there. Let me show you this. Okay, so we just came from there. It comes from there, drains over there, then the drain goes right down all the way down that lane. Okay? So I just tested. I have videos. My uncle is a retired general in the Air Force. He's standing right there with me. He ought to hear him go off. He'll come back from Alaska. He's pissed. I'm like, so he sends me a certified letter. Oh, I talked to him. Why do you fucking test it? So we've had it tested. It's tens of thousands over the nitrates. Tens of thousands of times over the nitrates. So they don't care. They don't care. You saw that. So it comes there from their lot. It drains right down this drain. I'm shooting a video on this drain. I'm sending it to them. It goes, go look at that. See how pox it is? Then look at that. It goes right down here. By the way, I talked to Matthew Bell. Scumbag, but I'm shooting a video to show this corruption and where it goes. Dirt bags. Gets away, so stay with me.
That sign that Costesso put up.
What's it say?
James Ebert for Commissioner. Kerry Gibson's in a huge battle with James Ebert right now.
Yeah. So you ought to see, he's got Gage 4 posters all over there. And Gage is a scumbag. I know that dirt bag. You know, so this corruption just goes on. Yeah, so I'm gonna go and I'm just shooting this video for these guys in San Diego. It's so outrageous. Oh, if my dad was alive, oh, there'd be people's asses kicked. I can tell you that in the old days, that's what they would have done. So she died, his mother died of leukemia, young, recently. His aunt across the street died in 1968. Of course, he wasn't even born. These dirtbags don't care because they think they're above it. It's like Mike Lee says, oh, my dad's a downwinder, Kevin. You're not? They don't care like Brock. They don't care. They won't protect their own children. They don't care about their own kids. They don't care. So Dean, while I was in Vienna, he died right there, leukemia. So this is ours, family's place. So that's, see that big tank right up there? So we tested right here. Stay with me. We tested right here. This is my uncle's property now. Okay, that's my brother's, by the way, not mine. So we tested right here. They dumped their waste all over Weber County. Illegally, they just do it. Because they got nowhere to put them, you know. So they just spread it all over. It tested hundreds of times over, so I called the Weber County. Where the fuck's the results? All of a sudden the results disappear. They go away. So come to find out, his best friend's head of the D.N.R. So the D.Q.E reports to the D.N.R. Now stay with me. So now it gets reported why he's under police investigation. Weber State gives him, he's never went to Weber State, has no ties, gives him the Presidential Scholar. I went after the president, whose name is white, who's left now, what a dirtbag. Worst freaking university president. So he gives him the presidential. I said, he didn't go to this school. He has no credentials. What the fuck are you doing? It's a crook. By the way, Mitt Romney, right there, Stay with me. President. He calls himself President Baby. They call it the Farrah Fawcett. You know, the desal from the ocean. 10% of all your water, San Diego's come from these. That's it. But everybody's okay. They tear down the lesser. I have a rig in the contract. Of course, I'm full of leukemia. I'm in the bone marrow transplant. And by the way, he attacked me inside a public hearing. He attacks me inside a public hearing. The county attorney witnesses it. Now get this. He walks out of my brother, grabs my brother by the arm. He says, you back off your brother. There's going to be shit to pay. He uses the word shit. So, see that? There was supposed to be, the whole school was supposed to be built like that out of that old Leslie Hodgson Masterpiece brick. I says, see those tiles? They came from Italy. So, you saw the video, I'm just tearing it down. Written into the contract, they had to restructure a great big wall here. And the principal of the school says, oh, we didn't. What the fuck? No, it's written in. I protested right there. You see the videos, I'm tearing it down. We had to fucking, Clay Pemmon and his wife and I had to come dig through here. And then we took, and find these. Her and I found all this. Just enough for that. That's what we get. Frank Lloyd Wright. Prairie School. Leslie Hodgson. All the money appropriated to save it. They don't give a fuck. So those two houses right there, those are my great-great-grandmothers. He was a polygamist named Blanch. They were from Denmark, Copenhagen. Well, northern Denmark. Sister wives, as they call them. They're both Danish girls, they had children. One lived in one house, they were both and why they attacked me. So he comes up, grabs my brother by the arm and says, you better go. And the standard examiner witnesses it. Cathy witnesses it. The county attorney witnesses it. We've got it well documented. I'm trying to get an attorney. There's Joe. President Baby called himself. Fuck these guys. They think they could pull this off. Oh, I fear no evil. So he grabs and says, there'll be shit to pay. You back off your brother. So think about this. He's best friends with Mike Lee. My doctor couldn't believe it. I was ready to have my gallbladder in 2015. I'm in AML leukemia treatment. I've exhausted all my money. I was a millionaire. Fighting for my life in the bone marrow transplant at LDS. Dying. All of a sudden, I'm due for, they're like, you're kicked off Medicaid. What? Well, Mike Lee sent back and you're one of them that got kicked. My doctor went crazy. I'm like, what the fuck? So, why I'm under AML treatment? I'm in critical condition this entire time. Then my heart fucking fails from the fucking aortic valve replacement. I almost died there. A guy named Michael Hawkins at Ogden Regional Medical Center told me to go see my dentist multiple times. How do I get kicked on Medicaid? He's best friends with Mike Lee. There'll be shit to pay. There'll be shit to pay. There'll be shit. Oh, there's shit. Not the cops. Ask anybody who works for fucking Weber County. I grew up with, they're so pissed off, fired up, you ought to hear them. You ought to hear the police. They're so pissed off, fired up. Oh, my brother told me about dentists. They all know. He tried to, so this gets bigger. So the San Onofre nuclear generator is parked right out here illegally. I'm full of fucking, Deb Loy and I come from a whole family of fucking doctors whose bloodlines are right here from this house. Right here. So, the other house is I hope this keeps going. Stay with me. Let's go see Dennis Castessa. You know, they're all Austrians. Danes on this side. Well, they're not. You should see their tombstones down there. They got crowns all over them. When you crown king nothing. So they dredged it with county thing, just like they dredged that with county monies, county committee. They know he's done it. The one kid told me right here, he says, oh, I've watched them fill up their tractors in the county thing, just tens of thousands of dollars worth of fuel. You call the cops? Yeah. Fuck, they don't do anything. This is the big wig for the county. I know all these guys. I grew up with everybody that works for the county. Go talk to them. Talk to Matthew Bell, the ex-county commissioner. He's the one that's fucking driving this. So, James Erber, he's one of the county commissioners. He ain't gonna do nothing. Don't rock the boat, baby. So I gotta go see this sign. He just told me about it. Well, this is Dennis's house. It must be over at the other house. That's Dario's house. He used to have fucking the road to nowhere. They tried to take out this road because they're trying to put a nuclear waste dump there. It's the Snellgrove kids. It goes right over there. West Promontory is right there. That's it, right there. They're trying to put a nuclear waste dump. So Dennis must have put it over at his big house. Anyway, but you heard what my brother said. I'll find it, do another video. So, they own this little store they hijacked. Oh, they're fucking, and so, Ryan, I know him, he's a good guy. Matthew Bell's running for sheriff. They're good guys. The sheriff, I grew up with them all. It's not the police. It's the populace out here. It's the Mormon church. They're corrupt as fucking hell. You know, you think I don't have Mormon lines? Fuck, I Potter fucking great last living grandchild, my grandma. How about fucking Abraham Hunsaker the Fourth, my grandfather, the old town guy. Without him, there is no Mormon church. I mean, just look up Abraham Hunsaker the First. My grandpa, he had all kids. That PB guy. Here, that's our little place in Pacific. I mean, all ties to San Onofre. My dad nuked to death. I mean, there's the polygamous house. You know, there were two Danish girls. Why? Because in 1860s, the Prussians pummeled them again. They had little boys. One of them was killed right there. So, write a book. This is a book because I have no publicist. Everybody's turned on me. So you saw it. It's disgusting. Everybody out here was dairy farmers, small dairy. There's a reason they all went out of business. It's uneconomical. It's all corporate welfare, government subsidy. They manipulate every program. They're head of the Farm Bureau. Fuck, sit on every fucking board. They're fucking extremely fucking type A driven. They're corrupt. They'll fucking go after you. I mean, they'll be shit to pay, he says. You know, and I've went to the media whenever, where'd you sleep last night? I slept in the den, you know, so I'll be back in San Diego doing this. These fuckers continue to threaten me. So this is part 2, you know, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. That pine tree died, so I made a totem pole out of it. Fuck, look at this. So I'm like, how come you won't fucking test it? Won't you do? Oh, this punk, he sends me a certified letter. I'll post it online. I'm going to get these fuckers. The head of the D.N.R. who reports the Department of Environment, I talked to Sheehan. He's the radiation guy also. One guy. I says, they're cheating. We went up there with Geiger County on the San Onofre frigate. It's parked right there. They're trying to put a nuclear waste dump right down of his property. Fuck, right out over the, I mean, you think it's a long ways. I says, oh, we got to go through Box Elder County. He threatens to sue, but he's, Romney announced his candidacy right there. Right there. Fuck. It's unbelievable. And these guys don't have any money. They're fucking hundreds of millions of dollars to the bad. It's all corporate welfare fucking money. You know, that's our little dairy farm. Fuck, lots of little dairy farms were out here. They all went out of business fucking 30 years ago. It's unprofitable. And unless you fucking manipulate and throw up the government programs. Fucking, it's outrageous. Fucking. Milk the cows for it. You should see their sewer treatment down there. Fucking marsh used to be so grand. They destroyed. That's what the tide pool should look like. So, it's, oh yeah, Abe and Eller from up there still had collapse originally. All roads for you to fucking, I mean, it's the ecology, stupid. So stay with me. This is a book, you know, because I have no publicist. I don't have anything else. You know, I'm just going to record history. I'm not afraid of them. Fuck them. Fuck them. They want to sue me and go after me. They try to kill me. Remember, I was in critical condition this whole time. Critical condition. The whole 7 years, and he knows it. There'll be shit to pay. He taxed me. The county attorney witnessed it. Nobody will protect me. Nobody. Nobody. Why? Because I'm an anti-nuclear. I'm a radical environmentalist that wins. Oh, I'm going to win. Just like I had no chance to survive cancer. Less than 1% survival. 44 of us went in that unit. Most of them from out here. I'm the only one left alive. Paul died. Carla. I mean, I can go on and on. She'd run the Ogden Marathon, which was yesterday. The day before she found a lump. Kevin and Carla. She was beautiful. She had a de novo 2 in her body. She had 2. Why is it the San Onofre hearing? I get back in 2013. Of course, my lifelong best friend, Paul, he got cancer same time. Carla. They call us Kevin and Carly. She was fantastic. Her little daughter, I saw her light the night this year, and she just cried. She says, Kevin, I want to be a marine biologist because of you. I started to cry. So I come back from the San Onofre hearing that we packed the house. Whitney, my PA, Dr. Uda, had drawn blood that, God, Kevin, I don't know what we're going to do. I mean, you're so sick. How'd the trip go? It was hardcore, fucking, you know, there's lots of videos out there. What about Carla? How's she doing? Whitney started to cry. I said, something. She said, you don't know, do you? She died while you were gone to San Diego. Paul calls me on the phone while I'm in San Diego. I heard he came home while he was dying in February. This was all February 12th down there was the hearing. 2/12/2013. That's when we got San Onofre shut down. It was Paul and Carla's spirits. They died a day apart. Carla's funeral, I'd missed it by 1 day. I went to Paul's, just like my own. That's the San Onofre story. He was born and raised in Atomic City in Idaho. I left his ashes and I wore his ashes, what he gave me in his hand as he was dying. I left him in the San Onofre, Santa Luis Obispo shutdown hearing. You heard me that rant go on? I left him sitting there. I handed him to Alice McFarland. I says, here's some blood for you guys on your hands. I set it right there, and they all run from me. But I left it there. You know, I left it there. That's where it belongs. What a fucking story. What a book. Kevin Blanch. The environmentalist that wins. For I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I fear no evil.